Hi everyone again. This is episode 2 of the podcast Easy Talk. سلام همگیتون. شب، ظهر یا صبح همگیتون بخیر. نمیدونم چه ساعتی این پادکست رو این اپیزود رو مشاهده میکنید. اپیزود دوم پادکست ایزی تاک هست. امروز میخوایم در مورد یک سری از تجربیات، خاطرات، چیزهایی که برامون اتفاق افتاده در چند سال اخیر، حتی همین دیروز، چیزهای خوبی که برامون بوده، یه سری صحبت‌هایی داشته باشیم و بتونیم بفهمیم که چیا میتونیم ازش یاد بگیریم. من سروش مقدم هستم و شما اپیزود دوم پادکست ایزی تاک رو مشاهده میکنید. So, I think I can assure you that all of us had a nice childhood. So, maybe not all of us, a few ones, like I don't know, 5 or 6 of us had a trouble childhood. You know, we sometimes these people had not really good memories about that good things that happened to them. So they didn't have any friends to play with. You know, the behaviors of the family was not really good, and it's going to be a bad effect for them. But I think, in my opinion, I had a really nice childhood. I'm not saying that my childhood was the best childhood period ever. I cannot say that, but I was happy back then. Yeah, I was happy back then. All of us was happy. We're happy back then. So, first of all, I want to talk about my teenage. Yeah, when I was a teenager, all of us had a lot of amazing and unbelievable and sometimes unacceptable things, and these decisions that we decide back then. So right now, if we're going back, or if I want to speak about anything that happened in the past in our teenage period of our life, sometimes we laugh about that because that decisions was not really reasonable, and it was not get by thinking well. So I think one of the best factors that can affect us and be a good reason to making a good decision for the rest of our lives would be good talking with the family, have a nice friends, and trying to work at a sort of situation, a sort of atmosphere that's gonna help you, that's gonna improve you to try to develop everything, every career in your life, your education, your work, your emotional life, which would be a really challenging for all of us. So I decided to try to make a schedule for myself, first of all, and after that I would help a lot of people. First of all, if I want to say, I recently set up a schedule for myself. If I want to explain about it, I would say I wake up at 7 a.m. I start eating my breakfast at 8. Going to work at 9 or 8 and a half, and coming back at 2 a.m. Trying to eat my lunch, and after that started practicing some words, trying to memorize it and put them on the sentence. And after that, I just started listening some podcasts because I want to improve my listening. I started reading some books for my university, but most of the time about psychology, because one of my favorite things in a word that I really wanted to know about, learn about, it was psychology. And after that, I might be going to gym and started working out, and I come back at 9 and 10, and started to eating my dinner and go to bed at 11 or 12 and wake up at 7, and these cycles gonna repeat every day. So that is one of my best experience that I should have and I would have and I will have in the future. And when I get 30 or 27, I would be really proud of myself. So because I did a lot of things, I did a lot of good things during this schedule, this planning that I planned for myself, and I would have a lot of good achievements, like a good body. I absolutely learned a lot of good skills about my English, about my work, because I work in a cabinet. That is one of the best experience that I had in the last year. So I really like to start this coffee net thing by my own, because I want to help people. I really like, and when I started helping a lot of people, started solving their problems, I feel happy for myself. I feel pleasure. I feel satisfied. I feel proud of myself, because I said to myself that, okay, you just solve somebody's problem. That's not everybody works. Okay, not everybody can do that. So I try to say to myself and try to how can I say that? Trying to make a situation for myself to accept that, okay, you're special, and you're gonna have a really good future. This experience would help you to have a good improvements and enough improvements to build a good life in the future. So during this path, we started to experience a lot of things. One of them is emotional life, emotional relationship that we're gonna have. Sometimes it's not by your intention, but randomly you just start to meeting someone and start to like her, and between all of these problems that you have, you're gonna love that person. So that's gonna add more problem to all of past, or all of 100 problems that you have. So in this situation, we just have to decide it by our brain. We have to decide. We start deciding good decisions. We have to making good decisions in our life, because it's gonna be vital. Every decisions that we make right now is gonna affect in our future, and every work that right now you're doing is gonna have a result, a conclusion. Okay, if you're hurting someone, you're gonna hurt by anyone else in the future. If you're helping someone, you're gonna help by a lot of people, inspired of a lot. If you are inspired of one person or a group of people, absolutely it can have a good result for your future, and absolutely it has a lot of advantage and benefits for you. So start to live really good. Okay, try to focus on your life. Don't try to be a hangout person, because it would be good for a really short time, not for all the time. Most of my people in my tradition, in my culture, says that you're young only once. You cannot just experience it again. You cannot just repeat this time again. For example, you're 20 till 30, you cannot just repeat this line. But I don't really care about that. I just see the other side of that. I understand other side of that. It means that, okay, I'm young only once, so I just have to use it. I have to try it my best. I have to work a lot. Okay, sometimes we are in a sort of situation that we don't like to be. We not really enjoy whatever we do. I have a job. I go to my office, but I don't like it. It is like hell to me. But someone might be work 24 hours and has not any rest and any time for himself, for his partner, for his family. But he enjoyed his life. He enjoyed to this moment's gonna enjoyable for him. So that is the main reason that I want to focus on my life. But most of my friends and my family, some part of my family, some member of my family, and like my coworkers says that okay, you're doing too much. I don't care. I want to do too much because it's my life. I have to face my consequences of my decisions. So it's not your business. Just live your life. I want to live my life, so we just have to be separate. We just have to be detached, or being spread. So that is not a advice if I want to tell you. It's more like a help for a young person that is going through a lot of things in his life. Don't try to be the best. Be the only. You know what that means? Don't try to be the best. Be the only. You don't have to be the best of anything. Okay, I'm not the bestest basketball player in the world. I'm not a really good, and I'm not the best writer. I'm not the best translator. I'm not the best teacher, but you can be a one of a variant or kind of your job. For example, I'm a teacher, I'm a translator, or I'm a narrator, and I want to start. I started making a new method for teaching, new method for translating, new method for narrating, or hosting a TV show. And it's gonna make you a one person for that job, and no one can reach your position. So live your life though. I hope you enjoy this podcast, and I'm really sorry بخشید گفتم که این پادکست دو زبانه است، ولی انقدر کیف کردم وقتی صحبت میکردم که دلم نمیخواست انگلیسی صحبت کردم تموم کنم. کل صحبتم مضمونش این بود و نتیجهش این بود که توی هر دوره‌ای از زمانی که زندگی میکنید باید بتونید بهترین تصمیم‌ها رو بگیرید با توجه به منطقتون، با توجه به اتفاقاتی که براتون افتاده و امکان داره براتون بیفته. توی این راه ممکنه با کسایی آشنا بشین، کسایی زندگیتون برن و یه مسئولیت خیلی بزرگیه. پس درست زندگی کنید، درست انتخاب کنید. امیدوارم که از شنیدن و دیدن این پادکست لذت کافی رو برده باشید. سابسکرایب کنید، چنل رو زنگوله بالا رو هم بزنید که قرار پادکست بهتری براتون ضبط بشه و امیدوارم که بتونید وکب‌ها و کلمات خیلی خوبی رو در مورد موضوعاتی که برامون پیش میاد انجام بدیم. موفق باشید.